This back to front tour, we serve a bit like a meal. We do it in 3 sections. So your starter is an acoustic section, and the second section is more the savory equivalent, which is the experimentation and electronics area. And the third section, the dessert, is the album so from start to finish in the order that it was originally intended. In some ways that is supposed to mirror the process, so you actually start with a number that hasn't been finished, and then the acoustic bit is more like we might be working ideas through. We do it with the house lights on. The second section is maybe trying to arrange it when it's a little more mature and play around with it. And the third section is something that's finished and, in the case of So, familiar. When we thought about bringing this music back in touring mode again, I really felt I should do it with the original band. Particularly the drums, you know, although we had a few drummers, wonderful drummers working on it, there was a lot of Manu in that record, and he has a wonderful, very musical style that is unlike anyone else. So I didn't think anyone else would quite recreate that in the same way, and I know when I went to see Brian Wilson do Pet Sounds, which was part of what gave me the encouragement to do something retro, which I'd never done before. It was the sort of similarity to the original record that I enjoyed a lot as a fan. So I thought that would be a way to do it, and similarly with David Sancious, you know, who's in this case plays accordion, some guitar, and Hammond, which is, though we don't have a proper Hammond, you know, we obviously have organ samples there, and he does this sort of gospel piano in Don't Give Up. So it feels like it's really working, and David and Tony have been with me sort of throughout pretty much, Tony right from the beginning. They are sort of standard elements of the band. In terms of new colors, you know, we have, partly by accident, because I had been working with this wonderful Scandinavian singer, Anna Brun, who is Norwegian, but she came to Quebec where we first started rehearsing, got sick, and we actually carried on with a couple of her band members, which is how I met Jenny and Linnea, and Jenny Abrahamson and Linnea Olsen, and they are actually really gifted writers and musicians in their own right, you know, and Linnea are both multi-instrumentalists, but in our set, Linnea is playing cello on the new song, Why Don't You Show Yourself, and then Jenny does some guitar in Salisbury Hill. When we started the subdivisions, the 3 parts, you know, some of the music was working better acoustically than others. We have this transition in Family Snapshot that worked really well. And we've tried juggling 1 or 2 things, but it felt like this particular set was working very well. So I think I will throw in another 1 or 2 changes for 2014, but it'll be Suck It and See. We'll check it out close to the time.